John Anik here for ESPN. We are in Boston, Massachusetts at the UFC Fan Expo, and the big attraction today, the newest member of the Boston Celtics, he is Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, this is your first public appearance since the press conference. Pretty good turnout for you here today in Beantown.
Yeah, there's a lot of UFC fans here, a lot of Celtic fans here. UFC to me is probably one of the most premier sports in our time today. The athletes are phenomenal, physical specimens. The pain that they endure. The trial and tribulation that they have to go through to become champions. Sort of like NBA. Not really, but sort of like NBA.
All right, well, Danny Ainge made a hard push for you during the offseason. He got his man. What are your expectations for the Celtics here next season?
Well, expectations for Boston ever since I was a little kid has always been to win. They have a great tradition when it comes to winning. So we have a great team. Last year I was watching, I seen 3 to 4 first ballot Hall of Famers on the floor once. Remind me of the old days when Boston were playing the Lakers. You see McHale, Bird, Harris, Johnson. So at times again, you're going to see stretches of that.
A lot of people here in the hub hoping that you're going to be that missing piece. Now tonight, you're going to be in the TD Garden for a different reason. You will be there cage side for UFC 118. Got to get a couple predictions for you. First, the main event, Frankie Edgar and BJ Penn. Who leaves with the UFC lightweight gold?
I like BJ Penn because us as older guys that have done it, the young guys are always coming after us. We might train 2 or 3 hours, but the young guys are going 4 and 5 because they want what we have. So, BJ, I don't know what happened last time, but let it slip away. But I know he's ready because BJ is the type of guy that when he has to get focused, nobody can beat him. So in that fight, I expect to see BJ. Now in the co-main event, Randy Couture against James Toney, I got to be silent on this one because Randy's a great friend of mine. James Toney's also a great friend of mine, so I have to get in fan mode and just watch and see what happens. Everybody always talks about boxing versus MMA. There's a lot of theories for both sides. So this particular fight, I just have to sit back and watch and make the best man win.
All right, and I got to ask you, a lot of people are wondering, at the end of your NBA career, are you going to touch foot in the octagon? Are you going to have a UFC fight at the end of your NBA career?
I would like to fight one guy. I would like to call that one pick on your own size. And that guy would be, that guy would be Hung Man Choi out of Korea. 7-footer fighting a 7-footer. That'll probably be my one and only fight. At 38, it probably would be advantageous for me to get in there with these young animals. Because that's what they are.
All right, the Big Shamrock's going to be in the building tonight. Don't forget MMA Live with a full post-fight extra, 1 a.m. Eastern on ESPN2 immediately following the pay-per-view. Now we send it back to Bristol.